Well, the Cardinals came into this game with TCU having never beaten this team. Never beaten TCU. 0-3 against them. So you had a little something to go after and prove, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I think our seniors were, it was important to them to win this game, and they did a nice job of leading us. And, you know, our players reacted well to it, and it was a good victory.
They sure did. And going into this game, the Cardinals were #1 in total offense in the country. Coming out of this game, you're still #1.
Yeah, we've been able to execute well. You know, it starts with our offensive front. They allow us to do both run the ball and throw the ball. This game, they packed the line of scrimmage, didn't want us to run the football. So it was great to see Stephon throw the ball deep, and our receivers ran really nice routes and came up with a lot of really good catches.
Okay, we're going to take a look at the first half highlights of this matchup, and we'll see that the Cardinals are doing very, very well at what Coach just said, running those routes. 40,107 on hand for this Wednesday night game out at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium.
And here we start out. We got Stephon dropping back early in the game and throws a nice crossing route to J.R. Russell. And really, J.R. did a nice job of running there. Just about came out of it. And it's always good to get started with an easy catch and a run after the catch. And this is a little shuffle pass that we put in for Joshua Tinch. And I thought Josh had a really nice game for us, and we didn't hit the exact coverage we practiced all week there, but we did get a nice gain out of it.
Tinch had 4 catches in this game. J.R. Russell had 5 for over 100 yards, and here's the bull going into the end zone.
Yeah, it's great to see Mike take the handoff and run through a few tackles, and makes your job easy when he can run over guys and get the ball in the end zone, and I thought he had an excellent game for us.
12 big yards right there, 6 plays, 66 yards, Cards up 7-0. Good defense there.
Yeah, and this was good to see us come back on third downs. I thought Memphis game we struggled defensively getting off the field. First third down, Robert makes a real nice play and gets them off the field, and then we come back very aggressive, again throwing the ball down the field to Tinch. Real nice corner route that he ran, and we attacked the sideline a lot with corner routes. They played heavy inside coverage and made nice plays. This actually is the same play that Michael scored on. This time the defensive end squeezed, so Stephon kept the ball and did a nice job running. Our quarterbacks did a nice job running. Still got to work on the slide, but they're doing a good job.
And here's a deep pass, beautiful catch. J.R. Russell right here gets into the end zone.
Yeah, really nice fake, well designed, and the corner route was ran real well. Real fine throw by Stephon, and good to get in the end zone. First 2 times you have the football and go up 14-0.
And here, that was 4 plays, 65 yards. You're scoring quick, Coach, and here comes TCU.
Yeah, they got their real nice kick returner, and J.T. Haskins did a nice job there of folding and making the play, getting the ball out, and then Harry Douglas with the recovery. And again, get us back on the field, give us a short field. And unfortunately this time we weren't able to get it in the end zone, but Art came in and did a real nice job getting 3 points on the board.
There's the field goal right there, and Louisville's on top 17-0. And I know you said you were concerned coming into this game. I guess you felt a little bit better at this point, didn't you?
Yeah, I really did. I thought our players came out ready to play. And we had pressure on the quarterback, and here you see Elvis getting a nice sack, and he had 2 sacks on the day, as did Marcus Jones, and I think Robert McCune had the other one. So to be able to get after him and sack him 5 times, give the offense the ball back. And another big third down conversion here by Joshua Tinch, and real nice job going up, making the catch and taking the hit.
LaForce had plenty of time to throw, and here he is looking deep again.
Yeah, this was a nice job by Broderick Clark running the post route, and a real nice throw by Stephon, get the ball in the end zone again. And it's nice when you come out aggressive and the players make the plays, and we take a nice lead. And it was good to do.
24-0 at this point, 5 plays, 75 yards on that drive, and we move into the second quarter. I said 24-0, we're just leaving the first quarter.
That's right. It was a good first quarter for us, and they started to play us a little different in the second half, went to a little more, our second quarter, went to a little more coverage, and Brian did a nice job of running. Can't take the hit like that. I don't think he saw the guy coming. No. I know we talked a lot all week about getting down, and drove the length of the field and had to settle for a field goal. But that was good to go up 27-7.
14 plays, 69 yards there, and here's TCU on the attack.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Bobby LeFew on the run play. It was a short yardage situation, and he did a great job of reading the tackle pull, got underneath it, and got the stop in the backfield for a negative gain.
Bobby just manhandling like they do down in Texas, I guess. Here's Ty Gunn on the attack again. He's going nowhere. a great sack right there.
Yeah, nice blitz there by Robert McCune, and then they didn't pick it up. We brought him and J.T. Haskins both together. They picked up J.T., left Robert, and he ended up getting the sack.
He was down for a while, but came back into the game, and here's another sack.
Yeah, there you can see that Ty Gunn has his eyes down, looking at the rush. And if you're hitting the quarterback and getting good pressure on him, they start looking at the rush and not downfield, and it's hard to come back from that. And you can see why. When you get hit in the back like that, and that's Marcus Jones. And I thought Marcus was back playing real fast, back pass rushing the way he can, and they had a real nice week of preparation. It was great to see the defense come back with that type of confidence and that type of emotion and get back and play the way they can.
Here you are up 27-7, but you still got after them a little bit in the second at halftime, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a little bit. You know, obviously I like to run the ball a little bit better than we were in the first half. It might have been what they were doing. They put a lot of guys down and had the safeties there, and we're doing a lot of angling and playing man coverage. So I guess you have to throw the ball, and our players made plays.
Well, you were adapting very well, up 27-7. We're going to take a look at the second half highlights. That's coming up next on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. And they'd outgained them 312 yards to 122, sitting there dominating pretty much.
Yeah, it really tells you that we've been able to drive the football, and our defense doing a good job of getting off the field on third downs. And, you know, at halftime, we got a little bit after the offense to be able to run the ball better. Defensively, we want to just keep doing what we do, and that was pressure the quarterback and not give up the big play.
Okay, let's take a look at the second half highlights. Again, we're at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium last Wednesday night, and we'll see Ty Gunn step up underneath center right here.
We kicked off to them first and then came back and did a nice job again pressuring the quarterback. There's Elvis with his second sack of the night. And we had some coverage. We had the guy covered downfield. Then we came back here with a nice little, it's supposed to be a screen pass to Michael. He got a little impatient, outrun Travis LeFew, and then he thought he had a touchdown, and it would have been a nice play if he'd have been able to get it in the end zone. So he had a rushing, a passing, and a catching touchdown.
That's still 22 yards right there, Coach.
Yeah, it was a nice play. And then here's a fade route to J.R. Russell. Great throw by Stephon, real nice catch. Good job of keeping his feet in bounds. And it's nice, again, to get off the field, first series, offense take the ball and go score.
You're not putting the offense on the field much. I mean, they're scoring, getting off the field, too.
Yeah, we were scoring a little quick in the third quarter. That's probably the least amount of time of possession we've had all year. Here's Montrell with a nice punt return. I actually thought he was going to break it for a touchdown, and the guy that made the tackle was their gunner, and he ran out of bounds behind the coaches, came back in, and made the tackle without anyone seeing him.
Little decoy there. 23 big yards that Jones picked up here, and here we go downfield again.
Yeah,
great play.
Nice little halfback pass, pitches back to Michael Bush, and he runs out. And Broderick Clark did a nice job selling it. He was cracking the free safety, ran right by him, and got a quick touchdown there. That was a one-play drive.
41-7. We're in the third quarter. That was one play, 48 yards. And the elapsed time was 9 seconds, Coach.
And then they drove the ball down, and we did a nice job here, Marcus, getting in the backfield and again, getting negative plays, and that was good for us to see.
Okay, here's Stephon throwing downfield once again. Nice catch, nice throw.
Yeah, it was another play-action pass. The time before, we ran a post route off of that same look, this time a corner route. Good throw by Stephon, nice catch by Montrell. Came right back the next play and threw what we call an all-go route. Josh takes the middle versus cover two, and real nice throw and catch. And, you know, it was a difficult catch, but he did a great job laying out. Came back again, talked a lot about running the ball, and came out and threw it in the third quarter. But there was, again, nice corner route and catch, and Montrell went up and got hit. And I think our receivers doing a real nice job of catching the ball as they're getting contact.
You're picking up big chunks of yardage here, and you only need 1 yard, and Lionel Gates gets that.
Real nice 1-yard run. You know, they brought 3 guys into the hole, and actually that's what led to the 4th and 1 call, was the way they came in the backfield on that play, and we're just setting up that play-action pass.
48-14, coasting along. Ty Gunn throws the slant here.
Yeah, it was like kind of a slant go, and nice coverage by Dominic Dunbar. Dominic's been playing more lately, ever since Gavin Smart got hurt, and he does a real nice job in press coverage. He's tall and long, and here we come back on offense, and a little isolation play by Eric Shelton, and Eric's a tough guy to tackle, particularly when you get into the third quarter and fourth quarter, and again, he had a very good game for us.
It was a run play.
It was a run play, and 4th and 1 here, first play of the fourth quarter, so there's over 14 minutes to go, and nice play-action pass Good to see Gary Barnes get another touchdown. And real nice fake by Brian Brom there. Hid the ball well. The offensive line came off the ball, and the running backs made it look like a run. So it was a well-executed play.
That one went 6 plays, 54 yards. That touchdown play was 25 yards. And here's Kyle Kummer for TCU.
Kerry Rhodes with a real nice job of reading the quarterback set and transfer. Made a nice break on the ball and caught it on the sideline. And I guess he kept 1 foot in bounds. He came off and said he didn't think he was in.
He did. I'm going to be honest with you. It didn't look like he was in. It looked like he was flying through the air and came down out of bounds.
Yeah, it'd been nice if he would have landed in the end zone so we didn't have to start on the -1. Could have started on the 20, but I guess you can't get everything you ask for.
You take some things from this game, be able to grow on and improve on and move on?
Oh, most definitely. We've got a lot of things we can improve on. Offensively, you know, our 3rd down conversions was the lowest we've had all year, so we got to do a better job there. They were dropping everybody and playing a lot of coverage, and you know, we had been getting a lot of man coverage and blitz in that situation, so threw us a little off track. Defensively, we did a nice job. I was real happy with the way our defense came back after the Memphis game, particularly the way they practiced and prepared. I thought it showed a lot of character.
And now the time off, I know the players look forward to, you know, taking a little quick break, but you don't get much break, Coach. I know you got to prepare for Houston. We're going to talk about Houston. We're going to hear from some of the players. That's coming up next on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show.
We just came out with the crowd. The crowd came out and gave us a lot of emotion early. We got off the field on 3rd down. That was a big thing. We had a lot of 3rd down conversions from Memphis last weekend. We were able to get them off the field on 3rd down. That was the big thing. I'm a senior, and it's real sweet to get out of here with a win on our home field. Give our home team a good show, and just get the monkey off our back against those guys is great, man. They came out and they played like they were supposed to. Played a good game on their behalf, but we were just a better team today.
We knew what we had going for us and what was out there on the table for us, so we knew that this was a big game that we had to win. And I wasn't here last year, and I don't know how it went down at their home, but I know this is a game that Coach really wanted to win, and we went out and executed pretty well towards the second half. The first half we sputtered, like I said, but second half we done pretty good.
Coach, you got a wealth of players contributing to these victories. I mean, they're defense, offense, everybody, but a lot of players contributing on each side of the ball.
Yeah, we really do. We're a good football team, and I think that's the one thing I try to emphasize to our players is that we are a team, and it's great to see the smiles on the sidelines and each player making plays, and that's the strength that we have going for us right now.
We're really seeing that too, seeing everybody contributing and everybody happy. And it looks like a team. I mean, it looks like everybody wants to be a part of it.
And that's right, and that's what we need, Gary.
Okay. Hey, we're going to take a look at the play of the game, and here it is right here. This one is that halfback pass by Michael Bush.
That's right. We call this formation king left. We actually bring the tight end over and put him on the same side of the field as the 2 receivers. Tight end's not eligible, so it'd actually be strong king left, toss, because we're going to toss the ball to Michael. 139, 100 is our play action pass series. 139 halfback pass, so he's going to run to the sideline. The coverage that they used, we took our outside receiver and just hitched him on the sideline. Took our inside receiver, ran at the free safety like he was going to block him, and then ran a corner route. Michael did a real nice job selling it. Colby came up with a great block for us, and we're able to get the ball in the end zone. So let's take a look at it. Again, strong king left, toss, 139 halfback pass. Real nice throw, real nice catch, and a nice one-play drive. It's always good to see those one-play drives, and hurts our time of possession a little bit, but we'll take the points.
Sure helps what goes up there on the scoreboard, though.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Hey, folks, I know you like to keep up with what is going on in and around U of L athletics, especially with the Cardinals. You're 2 up with 2 to go. That's a great situation to be in, Coach.
Yeah, we're actually where we want to be, is that we have a game this Saturday against Cincinnati at home. Should be a great crowd and a lot of excitement, and there's a lot on the line. You know, this is our chance to win the conference championship, and our players will certainly get ready for it.
That game has been moved, by the way, to 2:30 because ESPN2 is going to carry that game against Cincinnati. We're going to talk about that, but first let's check in with Houston, take a look at those first half highlights. Is that okay, Coach?
Let's do it.
Okay, that's what we're going to do when we come back on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. Give Houston, nice little stadium down there.
Yeah, it was a small stadium and not a real big crowd, so it was a little different atmosphere than we played in front of most of the season. But the key to us was starting fast. We wanted to come out and establish our offense and defense and get ahead of these guys and see if they could hang in with us.
And you did start fast, but then Houston kind of came back and got rolling too. Here we go. We're getting ready to start the highlights. And Stephon LaForce, another great day for him.
He really had a good game. This is the first drive here. We emptied the backfield and ran an option route to Joshua Tinch and did a real nice job on the route, made a nice catch, and got the ball rolling early.
Tinch had 148 yards in catches yesterday.
Yeah, had a big game for us. And here's a little play-action pass. We used a lot last year, one of the first times we ran it this year, and Adam McCulley came out the backside, and there was nobody there. Did a nice job, got the ball in the end zone. We got a score on our first drive, which is important to us.
Stephon does a great job of setting that play up, and here he is again, going downfield once again.
Yeah, this is a crossing route by Josh. He's actually number 3 in the progression, so Stephon went 1-2 and came back to number 3. Again, a nice catch and nice run. Josh is really doing a nice job of running the ball for us now after the catch.
There's another nice job of running, getting it into the end zone.
Lionel Gates there with a really nice goal line run and very powerful, and got us in the end zone, and we go up 14-0.
As you say, start fast. You went 6 plays, 38 yards, and you're on top 14-0, and the attack continues.
Yeah, they came back and scored real quick. We didn't cover kickoff very well, and we come back here with the play-action pass to J.R. Russell, and J.R. again had another nice game for us. Then come right back here, trying to throw the screen to Michael Bush, and they spied it. On the other side, we dump it off to Montrell Jones, who made an excellent run. Really did a nice job getting a big play here for us.
It was a big play. And that was actually the second look then, huh?
He was. We were trying to throw the same screen we throw a lot to Michael Bush, and if they spy that, we have something on the backside. And then come right back with another play-action pass, get Adam McCulley in the back of the end zone, and it's good to see him get 2 touchdown receptions.
The tight end plays a big part in your offense. We talk about that every week.
Yeah, they do, and they keep getting better and better. So here's a real good quarterback, Kolb, and we did get some pressure on him, not enough, but I think we ended up with 4 sacks, and that one by Abe Brown on a blitz. And Abe's very fast and did a nice job getting to him.
Bobby, was that the key to keep pressure on the quarterback?
It was the key. And then here they tried an all-out blitz and actually left Josh uncovered. Brian Baum did a real nice job of seeing it, dumping the ball off, and really nice run. Big play there for Tinch, and easy touchdown.
The touchdown, again, we said he had 148 yards, 5 catches. A bunch of those yards came right there. The Louisville Cardinals on top, 28-10, but Houston kept coming back.
Yeah, they really did. They kept attacking, and here we got another nice rush and a sack by Marcus Jones. And Marcus has really come along the last 2 games and played extremely well for us, and did a nice job on that play.
Here we come again, and Colb's looking, and here's a great knockdown here.
Yeah, the ball I thought was going to be a reception. We had 2 guys hit him at the same time and knock it out. And it was really a nice play of running to the ball and got our defense off the field.
There's Kerry Rhodes, the safety #1, who was part of that knockdown. And here comes another knockdown. There's the look at that once again.
Yeah, it was Antoine Harris and Kerry. They did a nice job collisioning right at the same time. Come back here with another drive, and Brian hits JR on a curl route. Real nice job of running to get the first down. He didn't have the first down when he made the catch, but did go get it after the catch, which is sometimes what you have to do.
Did a real good job. And here's Houston on the attack once again, but the defense was just playing spectacular at this point.
Well, we just had to get pressure on them, and there we got Montavious and Bobby LeFew in the backfield, get them stopped, and we go into halftime 28-13. We should have had another score in the first half. We got stopped on 4th and 2, which I don't like to see. But we felt fairly comfortable at half. We knew we had to move the ball on offense and do a good job on defense.
You had 338 yards offensively at the half, but they had more plays than you. I think it was 46-33 that Houston had more plays than Louisville in that game, first half.
Yeah, kind of a combination of 2 things. One, we were scoring real fast and on quick plays, and 2, the defense had to get off the field a little bit more than we did in the first half. But it was good to go in with the lead at halftime. Okay,
we're going to take a look at second half highlights. It's coming up next on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. Hey, right there where you are.
Yeah, our players are taking a lot of pride in that, and they see the stats every week, and we want to finish the season as the #1 offense in the country. It's one of our goals on offense when we started out, and I think they're working extremely hard to do that.
Stephon LaForce is #1 in passing efficiency in the nation, and we're going to take a look at second half highlights down against Houston and see how it all happened. Here we go.
This was a big third down play for us. 28-20 is the score, and Stefan scrambles, makes two guys miss, gets his vision downfield and sees Montrell Jones. And to be honest with you, I think that was one of the biggest plays in the game because they were in a position where they could have came down and scored and tried to tie it up. And he just did a nice job on the scramble and making something happen when there wasn't anything there.
He sure did do a good job, and I guess Jones broke off his route to come back low.
Yeah, he did. And then here's another play-action pass right after it. Got Tiger Jones down the sideline and got the ball down inside the 20, which was a big play for us, too.
Again, a bunch of receivers catching the ball in this game.
Yeah, we're mixing it up, and those guys are doing a great job of staying fresh and getting open. And here we go down with a run to Eric Shelton, little toss, and Eric does a great job of seeing the cutback lane and then hits it downhill and runs through a couple tackles for a touchdown. He's a very big man and, again, had a great game for us.
He had 3 touchdowns in the game. The Cardinals are up 35-20 after that 8-yard touchdown. 6 plays, 71 yards. And here we go. We take a look at some outstanding defense by the Cardinals right here.
Yeah, they throw a little quick screen, and we got J.T. Haskins came up and made a great hit on the guy. Unfortunately, JT's not the biggest guy in the world, so he kind of hurt himself on that, but he should be okay. Then we come back, they run a play-action pass, and again, Marcus Jones with another sack, and did a nice job on making that play.
And Cole just had trouble operating throughout the game. We'll see it once again here. Brandon Johnson chases him down from behind right here.
Yeah, this was a big play for us, and Brandon really showed his speed. Got a scramble, and we had a blitz coming from the backside, and he chased him all the way down and stopped him on the sack.
Okay, we're going to move into the fourth quarter action right here. You're on top 35-27 at this point.
Yeah, at this point it's really a close game, and I thought this was a great drive for the offense. Came back with the play we ran earlier in the game, option route to Tinch to start it out, made a nice catch, and then come back with a little naked, snuck Josh underneath the line of scrimmage, and he got another nice catch and run after the catch.
That's a big gain there, 22 yards, and put you in first down, gives you first down again. And the next play we're going to look at, your 2nd and 5 right here.
It's a little hitch and go. We had ran about 6 hitches throughout the game. At halftime, we talked about the hitch and go would be there. JR did a real nice job on the route, and he'd like to see Stefan hit him and get the touchdown, but the ball kind of hung in the air a little bit, and there was a good wind, and he's upset he didn't get the touchdown pass, but here's the next play, and Eric gets it in for us, and now you feel a little bit more comfortable, up 42-27 in the fourth quarter, and I felt like now we'd have a chance to take it over with the run.
That drive was 80 yards, 8 plays. This one they snap it over Kolb's head.
Yeah, this was a big play right here. They had a bad snap. They had about 3 or 4 that he jumped up and made a great catch at throughout the game. And here I thought Abe might get it for the touchdown, but we'll take the 2 points. They came back and kicked off after a safety. And now we needed to run the ball and take it over. And first play, here's Eric breaking tackles and getting it down the field. And I think we rushed for like 160 yards in the fourth quarter alone.
Is this a case of just wearing them down, Coach?
Yeah, I think it is, wearing them down and wanting to keep the ball, maybe running a little bit more. And here's Stefan on a design quarterback run. A very nice job by Jeremy Darvaux on the lead block. And there you see Stefan dive and get down without getting hit, and that's good to see.
Okay, here we go once again. This is Stefan to Gary Barnage. And Gary Barnage has caught a touchdown pass in the last 3 games.
He has, and it's great to see that, a little bootleg that we ran. And Gary did a real nice job getting to the back of the end zone. Again, good throw by Stefan, and he did get 3 touchdowns in the last 3 games.
It's outstanding. Here's one picked off.
And another nice job by our defense, getting turnovers. You know, the safety and then this interception right here really became the difference in the game. Got them back-to-back very quick. And here we're going to just throw a little quick route to JR, and they actually came up and pressed him. Brian took off and ran, and he can run with the ball. He's made some real nice runs the last 2 games, and I'd like to see him get in the end zone there, but I think he gave out on the turf a little bit.
Got down there awfully close, and when you get that close, you know what to do with it, don't you?
Yeah, we're going to get the ball in either Eric's hands or Michael or Lionel, and this time it happened to be to Eric, and real nice job of lead blocking there by Colby Smith. Get another touchdown and go up 58-27, and now we can get everybody in the game.
And I guess that's the key, is to get these guys some experience, the guys that are out there every day in practice, and
yeah,
give
most
them a
definitely.
chance.
And it's particularly on the young offensive linemen. There you see Colby Smith, one of the most exciting runners we got. made a great run. I mean, you can't draw one up like that. He reversed pivot and came back the other way and then cut back again. I think it was a 50-yard run, and it's just great to see Colby run like that.
He probably ran 70 yards to get that 50, though.
Yeah. And then here we got Dariante Taylor. Dariante's a guy that we started the year off at linebacker, moved him over to fullback. He's been doing a real nice job of blocking for us down on the goal line. Gave him the ball. That was his first carry of the season, first carry of his career for us, and he got it in the end zone, and that was really good to see. Our players were excited on the sideline and see everybody have success and have a lot of fun out there.
65-27, a lot of positives come out of this game, don't they?
Oh, most definitely. You know, now we have a piece of the conference championship.
Right.
Got an opportunity this Saturday to win it outright by ourselves, and we want to keep ourselves in the polls and keep going up in the top 10. So we come out and have a real good practice on Tuesday and get ready for the game Saturday.
At Cincinnati, we're going to talk about them a little bit later, but first we're going to meet some special guests right here on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show.
Thank you, Tom. First of all, Coach, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on clinching the championship. Got to tell you, the AutoZone Liberty Bowl and the University of Louisville has a long and illustrious history and tradition. We've got some of the greatest players and coaches and teams in the history of college football have played in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and the University of Louisville has been a big part of that. When you look over the years, we've had Howard Stellenberger, John L. Smith is there, and Coach, I'm proud to say that you and this football team are going to be a part of that history and the tradition. And we're proud to invite you to Memphis in the 2004 AutoZone Liberty Bowl in Memphis on December 31st.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And I want to just thank these guys right there.
Well, that's what you get when you knock off Cincinnati 70-7. The trip to the Liberty Bowl. Congratulations, Coach, for running through the conference. At least so far. You got one more yet.
Well, thanks, Gary. We're real excited to be champions of Conference USA. That was certainly one of our goals. Also, we achieved another goal, which was to win all our home games. So we're excited about that. And we're going down to the Liberty Bowl. And I think that we need to get everybody from Louisville down there to back these seniors and this good football team, because they've certainly had a great year.
You know, talking about the seniors, this senior class can set a record for the most wins by a senior class. They've got 36 right now. They have tied the previous record, but they can get another victory maybe down at Tulane or in a bowl game or maybe two there and be the winningest senior class ever here. That's pretty classy.
Yeah, it really is. They've done a great job for us. You can't say enough about our seniors. And the 2 years I've been here, how well they've led us, how many plays they've made out on the field, and just how well they've prepared for the game. So we're real excited to get this next game going down to Tulane and make them the winningest class in the history.
I want to tell you, we've got so much to talk about yesterday. A rainy day, a bunch of scores. The offense was really clicking. We're going to talk about the big win over Cincinnati. That's coming up next on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show.
The Bobby Petrino Show is sponsored.
Better wings.
Well, it was awfully wet, a little chilly out at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium, but still a super day for football. Coach, one of the things I want to touch on, Cincinnati comes in here like they've been doing as they've gone to other games and like other teams have come in, and they start jumping in the middle of the field on the Cardinal bird. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, Gary. It's really unfortunate that people are doing that. It's certainly not something you need in college athletics. I was proud of our players. They just kind of brushed it off and said we beat them between the lines. So, and we did. That's a good thing.
Okay, and these are the seniors saying goodbye to the home crowd for the very last time. And boy, there's a group that have been great for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's a great group of young men right there. They've done an excellent job of playing football here. They've done a real nice job in the classroom. I think every guy you see there will get his degree. A couple of them already have it, and a couple have it in December. And here we start out the first play on offense, a play that Eric Shelton dreamt about. Took it all the way for a touchdown, and it was a great way to start the game. You know, we hit it. Everyone got their blocks. Colby wasn't sure who to block because he came completely free. And that was, I think, a big difference in the game just to be able to start that fast.
80 yards, and I know you always say you want to start fast. You can't start any faster than that.
No, you really can't. And then here we get a nice sack by Elvis Dumerville, and our defensive front, I thought, handled the line of scrimmage and did a great job against a very veteran senior offensive line. Here they got a punt where he dropped it, and this really was the only time where we didn't do a real good job, and that was to score after this turnover. Mainly my fault. I had a bad call on the goal line. We could have got it in if I'd have called the right play.
Okay, Coach, you're going to keep taking on. By the way, Gino Gaduli did not play in this game, but I'm not sure who they could have put Johnny Unitas back there maybe yesterday, and I don't think Cincinnati would have done too much.
Yeah, there was Bobby Lefew on a real nice play, and we had a lot of tackles for losses and 7 sacks, and just put a lot of pressure on him. Here he serves one up, a nice interception there by Antoine, and got us in good field position. Here we come with the play. We ran it a little earlier, and the corner kind of sat, and here we go. Montrell ran by him and got the touchdown here. That's just a great job on the sidelines of the coaches telling Stephon what to do and make sure Montrell sprints full speed, and them listening and responding.
43 yards, Montrell Jones' first catch, touchdown catch for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? And
he's going to get some more, too.
He certainly will. There's Chad Rimpsey again on a great play coming from behind, and we just looked so much faster than they did. We were the faster team. Here we got the punt block for a touchdown. Great job by our rush guys, and then Brandon picking it up, getting it in the end zone. And our guys came out ready to play, showed a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm, and really, really wanted that championship.
21-0. As we've talked so often, the offense scores awfully quick, and it just continues to happen for you. It did yesterday, quite a bit yesterday. You didn't get to run many offensive plays.
No, we really didn't, and we only threw the ball 15 times, but we rushed it for 357 yards. There's Eric again on a short yardage play, pounding in there. And then we come back here with a little sprint out and up, the old out and up play. JR came wide open, Brian made a nice throw, and we get a nice touchdown there. Could go up 28-0 early in the second quarter.
Ryan Brom completes 2 of 4, and both of them are touchdowns. You can't do better than that.
No, that's a good thing right there.
Okay, Michael Bush is going to be the next man we see carry the ball, and this is a big 31-yard carry. You were just getting groups of yardage on every play.
We were, and I thought Michael ran really well. I thought he ran as well as he has all year. Broke a lot of tackles, made a lot of yards after contact. And, you know, we just kept giving it to him there in the second quarter, and he just kept going and going. And, you know, you can't say enough about how well we blocked up front and how well we ran the football. There you see Gary Barnage out in front of him, the young freshman leading. And we were more physical, ran through a lot of tackles, and just got after him.
There's Brian Brom completing his second pass of the game. Montrell Jones gets it into the end zone.
Yeah, it was a second touchdown pass, and that's good for him. And he had one last week where he got tackled on the 1-yard line. Everyone gave him a bad time about it because he hadn't had a touchdown pass yet, and he was going to make sure he got in there.
Here comes some more defense. You had 7 sacks in yesterday's game.
Yeah, here's one with Montavious Stanley. I thought Montavious played extremely well. He really held the front down, defended the run real well, and then to get a sack there was really good.
Here comes Bobby Lefew, and they'll knock him down, get him to the ground. Help him up, Bobby.
Yeah, they were having a little contest out there, see who could get the most sacks, and it was just great coverage downfield, real good pressure, and a good plan going in. And then we get a nice batted ball and make them have to punt from their own end zone.
And punting, it did not go well for them yesterday, Coach.
No, we really did a nice job on our punt block, and here we get them in the backfield with a little mix-up, nice hit, and get another turnover. And offense had a lot of short fields, and we didn't take many plays to score. I think our longest scoring drive was 7 plays. Little play-action pass here, and Stephon just does a real nice job of finding Adam McCulley, get the ball to him, a nice catch.
That's a 14-yard gain for the Cardinals. You get it down close where you only need a couple of yards to go, and Kobe Smith gets the cut.
Yeah, that's the play I should have ran earlier in the game in the first time we were down there and got stopped. It's a little wedge play. They were angling everybody outside to stop our off-tackle run and giving us the middle, and Kobe certainly got the ball in the end zone.
Well, here they go once again. They're going downfield this time, and you're going to end the half on an interception.
Yeah, this was good. Their last play of the half, and we got in our prevent coverage. Kerry was back there deep, and I think he really wanted to get that interception. He's had a great year of getting interceptions. That's another one he can add to his total.
You have 329 yards in the first half. They have a total of 50. Louisville's just dominating this game. It's 42-0. What do you say at halftime when you're up 42-0, Coach?
We just told them to make sure we finished what we started, and we wanted to go out and try to say it's 0-0, but you know, we knew it wasn't. our players did a great job, and we came back in the second half and played well.
Okay, we're going to take a look at the second half highlights. That's coming up next on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. Well, welcome back, folks. The Cardinals, by the way, still #1 in total offense in the NCAA, 538 yards, over 538 yards a game. And now you're the #1 team in offensive points, putting up points on the board, nearly 50 a game, Coach.
Yeah, and that should be a team stat, that scoring offense, because we got 3 touchdowns yesterday by our special teams. Here we go in the second half, and I thought we started off real well. Came out, and Abe Brown with a nice sack there on there trying to run a bootleg play. He did his assignment, came up, make sure he got the quarterback. And then here's Eric on another long run. It's basically the same play he scored on in the first play of the game, a little different formation, a little different way they played it, but pretty close to the same results. It would have been nice to see him get that in the end zone, but it's just a well-blocked play and a real nice job of running.
That's 54 yards. He finished with 158 yards in the game. Just on those 2 plays alone, that 80-yard run and that one, that's pretty classy right there. Here we go again with Colby Smith getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, another nice touchdown by Colby, and our offensive line, I thought, just blew him off the ball when we got down close, and we did a good job getting it in, starting off the second half very fast.
49-0, 2 plays on that drive, 55 yards, and here comes another quick strike.
A nice little punt return here by Montrell. Did a nice job catching the ball yesterday, which was good to see. Got 2 really good blocks there at the point of attack. And then here we get him with a nice job by Reggie Bradshaw getting the punter and getting it in the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the day.
He was wearing them out yesterday. 2 by the air, that one with the punt return. And that punt return was 72 yards for Montrell Jones. The Cardinals on top, 56-0. We get back to the defense, and once again, the defense is shining.
Yeah, here we are again with Abe Brown showing his speed, running it down from the backside. And I thought that's something that really stood out, how fast we were linebacker-wise and defensive front-wise. And they were big and physical, but we were much quicker.
Here we come again. This time it'll be Brent Johnson on the tackle. And Cincinnati came with another quarterback, George Murray, but it really made no difference.
Yeah, George is a guy that was a very fine quarterback in high school and has been playing receiver for him. And here Brent came off the edge on a safety blitz and got the sack and forced him to punt again. And then here on the punt, we've got Chad Remsey came up the middle, got the block, and everybody was scrambling to see who could get the touchdown, and Tiger Jones came up with it.
And we were talking earlier, Coach, you saw that you needed to put pressure on their punting game then, right?
Yeah, it was a great plan coming in. Coach Levine always takes some time making sure we know how fast they get the ball back to the punter and how fast he gets it out. And it just was one of those instances where they're so slow that we had to go for the block.
Cardinals on top, 63-0, and we are in the 4th quarter play right now.
And here's a nice run by Michael on a little inside zone play that he bounces to the outside and takes it down the sideline and gets a nice gain here in the 4th quarter.
He, too, had over 100 yards, gained 106 yards on the ground. That one went 12 yards.
And then here we come back again, and we give the ball to Colby Smith. And every time Colby touches it, it's really exciting. Here he makes a great run, well-blocked play. Thought he was going to get in the end zone, but the 8-yard line got him there.
Well, we're going to give him another chance on this next rush. You'll see from 2 yards out, and Colby will get another opportunity to get in the end zone, Coach.
Yeah, this is a touchdown here that we want to give credit to Gary Barnage and also De'Ariante Taylor. They had 2 really good blocks at the point of attack, and Colby was real patient, reading the blocks and making sure he got the ball in the end zone.
Nice run he put together here to get it into the end zone.
There's Barnage, and there's De'Ariante, and there's a little touchdown.
3rd touchdown of the game for Colby Smith, and Colby gained 71 yards coming in a reserve role and did an outstanding job.
Yeah, and it was a fun game for our offense. We only had 46 plays, which is not very many plays. We watched our special teams and defense dominate the game, and there we get the keg and nails, and guys having fun after victory, and that's what you would like to see.
Any nails in that keg?
No, actually there's not. I was surprised. I picked it up last year thinking there'd be full of nails, and it's actually empty and real light.
Okay. Cardinals on top, 70-7 over Cincinnati, runs their record in the conference. They're unbeaten in the conference, 9-1 on the season, and we're going to check in with see what some of the players had to say after that victory. That's coming up next on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. to say after the victory?
Honestly, I really didn't think it would be like this. I mean, I knew we were capable of doing it. I thought it'd be a little bit more of a tougher battle, you know, a little bit back and forth possibly. But we just came out and didn't really worry about what that situation was with Gino, and came out and the defense swarmed to the ball. They saw that new quarterback in there. They pinned their ears back and they just went after him. And offensively, we had a lot of short field to work with, and we took advantage of it.
Yeah, we came out with a lot of emotion, man. As you know, when we come here home, we're a different defense. We only give up like 9 points a game when we're here, and came out today and we won the shutout because they were talking noise all week, saying they were the more physical team. They were the second best defense behind us, and they thought they were the first, I guess, the way they were talking this weekend. We came out and showed who was the better defense today, I think, and they got a dose of reality going against an offense like ours.
I don't think you can say it any better than what Kerry Rhodes and Stephon LaFours just had to say about it. Coach, we got to pick a play of the game that you're going to have. How do you do that coming out of a game like this?
Yeah, there was a lot of plays out there. A lot of players made plays, and we're going to go with the punt return that Montrell ran back for a touchdown, which was a great play for us and something we've been working hard at all year long. Here we can see, we actually call this Max Roscoe. Max is the block part of it that we got done very well. Roscoe means after he does punt it, that it's a return to the right. And really, this is the start of the return right here, is that we get the gunner blocked. And that's something we've been working hard all year long with. And then we have a wall set up that brings him down to the right sideline. And let's take a little look at it. He did a great job of catching the ball. They got the gunner blocked. He made a miss. Here you see 2 real good blocks there at the point of attack. Smart play by Ray Childs, not blocking, just running by him. And then Reggie gets the punter, and we get a touchdown. And you know, every play you draw up that should be a touchdown, and it's not that it works that way very often. But here, everyone got their job done. Montrell made a guy miss, ran down in the end zone, and it's great to get that touchdown on the punt return.
It looked awfully good yesterday. Just as you drew it up, I was saying, boy, that's going to be the play of the game. I was watching it yesterday, and just as you outlined it, Coach, I knew that it would work very well. Hey, folks, I know you like to keep up with everything that is going on with the University of Louisville football program. You want the inside info. Well, you can check it out right here on the Louisville Sports Report. Dial one of these 2 numbers, 636-4330 or 1-888-800-8635. That is your source for Cardinal sports. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. You are in for a special treat tonight, this week, because the coach is out recruiting. He's looking for players for next year and years beyond for the University of Louisville. So tonight, here on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show, you're going to get some special insight. It's going to come from a couple of the players, one on offense, one on defense. The man sitting to my left, Stephon LaFours, the quarterback for the Louisville Cardinals. We'll talk about the highlights as we go through from the offensive standpoint. And from his to his left is Kerry Rhodes, the safety back there in the defense. Guys, welcome. First of all, great game yesterday, Stephon. That was an outstanding offensive attack.
It was fun. It was a great game to be a part of, and going back home in front of a lot of family and friends, it was a great way to end the season. We had a lot of fun down there.
You scored 55 big points. That's got to be fun. And Kerry, once again, the defense strikes, and you guys play very well on defense. You held them to 7 points, but throughout that game, you put pressure on the quarterback. Tulane just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's our whole mindset. We want to come to the game and get pressure on the opposing quarterback, and once we do that, that makes everything easy for us back there in the secondary as a secondary and the linebacker. So whenever the D-line gets their pressure, we're going to be good anyway.
And you guys did what you wanted to do. You win the conference. You sweep the conference. You did an outstanding job there. Either one of you comment about that.
It was a goal at the beginning of the season to win conference, and we had an opportunity to end it on the right note, going undefeated. I don't know when the last team, I think last year Southern Miss did it, and you know, it was just one of those things. It was out there for us to grab, and we went and got it.
You did grab it, Kerry. We're going to talk a little bit about the defense. Beginning of the year, people questioned it. No longer. Hey, we're going to talk about what's coming up on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. First half highlights from Stephon LaFours, Kerry Rhodes. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back. Petrino Show. Once again, Coach Petrino is out on the road. He's recruiting, and you've got a special treat because you have a couple of guys bringing you the insight of yesterday's victory over Tulane. the guys that were actually there on the field going through it, quarterback Stephon LaFours and safety Kerry Rhodes. The game almost looked easy. I know that's from me sitting back here in Louisville watching on TV, but it looked like a fairly easy win for you.
Yeah, we were comfortable with what we were doing. We were out there playing hard, playing fast, and treating it like any other game, having fun, and just going out there and executing the game plan.
And here you come, Kerry. You're heading out on the field. Defensively, was there anything special you were looking for from Tulane?
Well, we knew that from them seeing our prior games, they were going to try a lot of screens and try to keep us off balance. And they didn't disappoint us. They ran it a couple of times, and we knew the screen set were coming, and we were prepared for it.
Stephon, there you complete your first pass, 13 big yards to J.R. Russell. You're going to come down here and find Montrell Jones for 33. Were the routes there?
Yeah, they're there. Montrell did a good job. He had man coverage and one-on-one out there on the outside. And I mean, all our receivers are capable of breaking free if they got one-on-one. He did a great job.
Here comes Art Carmody in with a field goal, and that's the first goal. You stalled on that attack. Now, if Coach Petrino was sitting here, I would tell you, he says, we want to get that ball in the end zone, not settle for field goals. But you settled for the field goal. You held then, and now you are once again back on the attack, throwing to the tight end.
Yeah, it would have been nice to score on that first one, but Art did a good job coming in, putting points on the board, and now we're ran a play action right there, and the running game sets all that up, and McCauley did a good job of finding the hole in the open field.
This is 3rd and 4. You pick it up with a big 12-yard conversion to J.R. Russell. And J.R., is he the man you look at, number one there?
Well, in certain plays, we go through our progression, and certain plays are called for J.R., and basically we're going to him if they give it to us. So a lot of teams give it to us for some reason.
2nd and goal. It's Eric Shelton hitting the end zone, and you're on top 10-0. And Kerry, here you are on, here we go, where the quarterback was looking off to the sidelines, I guess, and didn't realize the snap was coming, huh?
Yeah, they were running multiple bunch formations, and they would explode to other formations, so they were trying to confuse us from the beginning. But we worked on that. We worked on that in practice just in case, and they happened to do it, and we were ready for it then also.
Richard Irvin goes to the ground on that sack. That's Elvis Dumerville in on the sack, and he was living in their backfield yesterday, it looked like.
Yeah, he did a great job of getting pressure, constant pressure all day, and that's what we wanted.
Now here's another block. I think that's the 3rd block in the last 2 games. What did you guys see about Tulane that you could block that punt?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Coach Levine comes up with good special team plans every week, and he saw something, and it worked that day.
Okay, another field goal for the Cardinals, and you're on top 13-0. Art Carmody connects from 33 yards out, and here's more pressure again. Was that the key? Just bring pressure, Kerry?
That's the key. We tried to get pressure with our front four first, and they did a good job of doing that with the front four, and we just add a couple of zone blitzes in there to confuse the young quarterback.
Okay, here you are, Stephon. Are you calling an audible here?
That's Brian.
Pardon me?
He did see a blitz coming from the right side, so I think he checked to a run right here to the left, and offensive line did a great job, and it was a good check, and Mike ran hard. 16
yards for Michael Bush, big pickup there, and here we go. This is a fake field goal, and you were going for Tinch there, and you got the call.
Well, what happened was Shelton didn't get the call that we were faking it,
right?
And which kind of messed up the whole route because they ended up having 2 guys on Tinch, and we ended up getting a call. So
got a little help there.
Yeah, a lot of help there.
Well, you did not get it in. You turn it over, but then Tulane fumbles, and there's a big fumble recovery there, and a celebration. And a 20-0 Louisville lead. And again, the defense comes through, Kerry.
Yeah, the offense can't score. We'll help them out a little bit if they do stumble.
You guys, the offense throughout the season has been connecting so often that you guys are back on the field often because the offense is scoring so fast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If they're putting up points on the board, we're content with that, and we'll come out and just continue to work, and everything will work out from there.
There's another big rush by Michael Bush. Stephon, when you are in the game and you see those running backs, and here you go, you decided to be the running back this time, but you got to feel awfully confident with that running game.
Oh, definitely. All 4 of them, Colby, Mike, Shelton, Gates. Gates is a little banged up, but all 4 of those guys are, really good at what they do, and they know how to run the ball.
Now, was that a called play from the sidelines, or was that an audible there?
No, that was a called play. Whenever we get in that formation, they seem to overload to the 3 receiver side, and it was a great job. Mike Bush led the way, and I just followed him in there.
Nothing to it, huh? You make it sound so easy.
Yeah, it was not too bad when you got Michael Bush in front of you.
Do you like calling your own number and getting it into the end zone?
Yeah, it's fun. You know, just whatever I can do to help the team.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a look at the second half highlights. We're going to come back in just a moment. Stay with us, folks, on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. Coach Bobby Petrino Show. Once again, Bobby Petrino is out recruiting, looking for future Cardinals right now. So our insight comes from quarterback Stefan LaFours and also safety Kerry Rhodes. And we're getting ready to check in with the second half. Kerry, what did Coach say to you at the half with the big lead that you had?
Well, the whole motto for the game was to finish what we started. And at halftime, he just continued on that brand or whatever, just come out and be competitive and finish the game. And that's what we wanted to come out and do.
Okay. Let's take a look at the second half highlights from down at the Superdome. Do you enjoy playing in the Superdome, guys?
Yeah, for me, it's fun to play indoors, and it's a different environment, and it's fun.
Of course, close to home for you, Stefan. How about you, Kerry? Was the indoors, does that feel good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You don't have to worry about the weather conditions outside, and just always come out and have fun in the dome, and you're always faster inside, too.
Okay, and Stefan, there's a completion to J.R. Russell. Did he break off a route there, or was that planned?
That was planned. It just took a little bit longer than we expected for it to develop, but it ended up working.
Okay, and you're going to drive the ball on down here on this possession and get it into the end zone. Is that a key when you come back out in the second half to strike right away?
Yeah, definitely. We always try to come out at halftime, defense, go 3 and out, and give us the ball and let us go down and score and kind of put them down.
Okay, there's a pass completion to Colby Smith right there, and this one to Michael Bush, and you get it in.
Yeah, Michael Bush did his own little version of Priest Holmes right there, getting in the end zone.
Little sideways dance.
Sideways dance. He thought it looked good. It did look all right, so I'll give him that.
It looked pretty good to me. 34-0. The Cardinals on top, 6 plays and 60 yards, and here comes the defense again, Kerry, and you guys attacking again on defense.
Yeah, they line up in the formation I told you about earlier, the screen set, and whenever they're in trips far, they try to run the screen, and they ran it again, so we were ready.
Okay, you stop them. Back on offense, Michael Bush, number 19, rolling down there. Kerry, if you saw number 19 rolling at you, that big man, what would be your thought?
I don't know. I hope somebody else get him down before he gets to me.
Okay. Stefan, you're looking downfield here, and you're going to find a man.
Yeah, it was third down right here, and that's one of our money plays that we call often on third down, and JR has an option route where he can choose which way he wants to go, and he went inside, and it was the right decision.
You looked off here, found Broderick Clark over there, your cohort in television interviews from the other day, huh?
Yeah, Broderick Clark, he wasn't really the read on that one, but they kind of confused me with a certain look they gave, and Broderick Clark came in, my vision was open.
You had a bunch of fans here, and they liked this play.
Yeah, this one we checked off to a play because they were bringing pressure to one side, so I ended up checking in. They were playing man-to-man once again, and Montreal did a great job of just getting me a cushion there and making a great catch.
Great catch, great pass. Cardinals on top 41-0 at this point. We're going to go a little deeper into the game, and you're back on offense, and here comes Colby Smith. And as you pointed out before, just a herd of running backs in the backfield for the Cardinals.
Man, unbelievable. I mean, 1 through 4, they just play so hard and they play fast, and they get the job done. They know they would all like to get every carry in the game, but it's hard, and they make the most out of everything they get.
Here comes Brian connecting to Colby Smith. He can do both things, run it and catch it. And when you and Brian, either one in the game, you got to feel awfully comfortable with that running game. That helps you with the passing game, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, especially with the play action. Defense have to respect the run, and they're always biting up for the run on all the play actions. And when they do that, receivers get open downfield a little bit easier.
Cards up 48-0 after that touchdown run. And 10 plays and 59 yards. We're going to see the defense once again here, Kerry. Richard Irvin sacked again. We don't see a lot of defense because you guys do so much scoring, though.
Yeah, man. The offense is great, and they keep the ball. That's good for the defense, keep the ball as much as they can, and they throw a couple of quick strikes in there here and there, but it's okay.
Elvis did a great job yesterday. He lived in that backfield.
Yeah, he got constant pressure all day. I think he ended up with like 4 sacks, and that's always great for a defense.
Okay. Colby Smith picks up 49 yards there. And once again, you guys over 500 yards in offense. You still lead the nation in total offense, in scoring offense, over 50 points a game. You've scored 55 points in the last 3. Here comes Art Carmody. He's going to kick that one through. He holds the NCAA record for consecutive extra points. 55-7, an outstanding victory. You sweep the conference. You're 10-1. You're ranked 7th in the nation. What's next, Gas?
Oh, the bowl game, definitely. We're looking forward to going down to Memphis and facing a Boise State team that's undefeated and just getting after it.
Okay, we're going to talk about Boise State. We got some other things to talk about, but first, going to take a break, pay for a few things with a few commercials. We'll be back in just a moment on the Coach Bobby Petrino Show. Coach Petrino is out on the road recruiting future Cardinals, but it is the Coach Bobby Petrino Show, so we want to hear what he has to say about yesterday's big win over Tulane.
I really like the way our defense came out today. I think that that was really the difference early in the first half. Offensively, we didn't execute as well as we normally do, and they made some plays. You know, they got some pass rush and sacked us, which usually doesn't happen. But I like the way we came back at the end of the second quarter on the 2-minute drive, executed real well, and then that carried over to the momentum of the second half. And our runners started to run better, and we started to wear them out and did a nice job. I think one thing our players do is they go out and they work hard. What you get concerned about is you don't have the same emotion and same enthusiasm as you do for the Cincinnati week when the championship's on the line, and you're not going to be able to do that every week. So you just have to be mature and work hard and prepare. And you know, when they took the bus yesterday, this team travels well. They really do a good job of making it a business trip. And between our walkthroughs and clap sessions, I really felt like we were ready today.
And Coach knows how to build a team. 55 big points. The offense is outstanding, and he talks defense first. You guys have really come together. Defense and offense, the entire team, haven't you?
Yeah, well, defense, you know, we came against Tulane, and they were averaging like 45 points a game the last 4 or 5 games. So it was a big key for us to get started off good and get some confidence going early, and we came out and did that. And as a team, man, we knew we were going to be a good team from the beginning, just from the team chemistry we have this year. All the scenes we have this year, and talking to the younger guys, everybody's a family this year, and that's been the key to our success this year.
Boy, it has been some success, an outstanding year. And an outstanding game yesterday, and outstanding plays. Let's pick out a play of the game, and that was that combo when you connected with Montrell Jones down in the end zone in the third quarter. We're going to take a look at that play. Go ahead, Stefan. Tell us about it.
Actually, we had a play here that isn't very good against this blitz right here. So I knew they were bringing these guys, and
this was an audible then.
Yeah, it is an audible. They were bringing more than we could pick up in the original protection. So we just changed the protection to what we call Liz, where you know, slide protection, and we have one-on-one out here at Montrell with this corner out here on the island, and I'll take any of our receivers one-on-one against any corner, and I just gave him a little fade out here, and he made it happen. He got by him, and protection was there, and the throw was made, and he made the play, and it worked out.
You make it sound easy. Let's take a look at it. There it is, great throw, catch. Everything's on the money, and it's a touchdown for the Cardinals. You guys just rolling around. You make it sound easy. You said Montrell comes into the huddle sometimes and say, hey, I got this guy out here one-on-one. Give it to me, huh?
Oh, yeah, he does that often. All of them do that often. Whenever they get one-on-one, they get excited. They want the ball.
Okay. Hey, folks, I know you like to keep up with everything that goes on with the University of Louisville football team, basketball team, everybody. You can do that by connecting with one of these two numbers, 636-4330. That puts you in contact with the Louisville Sports Report or that other number, the long-distance number, 1-888-800-8635. Connect with the Louisville Sports Report. That is your source for Cardinal sports. We'll be right back. Bobby Petrino Show one more time. Just let me point out that Coach Petrino is out recruiting the country right now looking for future Cardinals. You guys got Boise State coming up the 31st of December. Kerry, just your thoughts as you guys look forward to the bowl.
Well, it's just good to be going back to another bowl game, and it's going to be exciting when we're playing Boise State, and we're both ranked in the top 10, and you know what I'm saying, in the polls right now. So it should pit two good teams, and it should be fun.
And the defense is going to have to get to work against that team.
Yeah,
right?
We'll get to work on it.
Stefan, just your thoughts as you guys look ahead to the bowl game.
It's going to be an exciting matchup. People out there are talking it's one of the best bowl games of the year, you know, with the national championship game and all that. But we're looking forward to getting down to Memphis and getting it started.
Yeah. Nice warm weather down in Memphis is what we're all looking for and praying for, of course. This has just been an outstanding season for you guys. For the first time, you're going to get a little break this season. You're going to take a week off. What are you going to do with a week off? You guys haven't had a week off in a long time.
Well, you're right. We hadn't had a week off in a long time. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably end up going back to the stadium somehow. I'll find my way back there. But, you know, just rest up and get caught up on some schoolwork maybe and spend some time with my wife.
Okay. Kerry, well, how about you?
Well, I'm just going to do a little schoolwork now. Do a little schoolwork and get a little rest and try to get my body fully recovered for the big bowl game coming up.
All right. And you are a communication major.
Mm-hmm.
Someday you'd like to sit right here and do this, maybe after a football career?
Yeah, I'm going to come talk to you after the season and see what's going on with that.
Okay, we'll give you this job. Stefan, your major?
Sport administration.
Okay, and maybe you'd like to run a pro team after playing for one in a few years, huh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Athletic director, something like that would be nice.
Okay. Well, guys, we appreciate you being with us. We've had a good time. That's it for the Coach Bobby Petrino Show, folks. We'll see you for the special Bowl Petrino Show coming up a little bit later. That's it for tonight. Good evening.